Alright, so here's something that's been on my radar lately, and I think it's worth diving into because it's not just about theater, it's about community, creativity, and filling a void that's been there for way too long. Let's talk about the new Athy Panto Group and why this little initiative could be a big deal for the town. Personally, I think this is one of those stories that start small but has the potential to become something truly special. First off, what makes this really interesting is that Athy is getting its first ever dedicated pantomime group. I mean, think about it, pantomime is a staple of British and Irish culture, especially around Christmas. It's family-friendly, it's interactive, and it's just plain fun. But for whatever reason, Athy hasn't had a major production like this in over a decade. The last one was back in 2012, which is wild when you consider how much energy and talent is probably just sitting there untapped. Now, the brains behind this is Isabel Brady, who runs the local stage school. What many people don't realize is that projects like these often start with just one person's passion. Isabel's been working on this for years, and I think that's what makes it so compelling. It's not just a random idea, it's a labor of love. She's seen the gap in the community and decided to do something about it. That kind of initiative is rare, and it's inspiring. Here's where it gets even more interesting. They're starting with Aladdin, which is a classic choice but also a smart one. Aladdin has everything: magic, humor, and a story that everyone knows. But what this really suggests is that they're not just throwing something together, they're aiming for quality. They've already got a script, a production team, and now they're looking for performers. That level of preparation tells me they're serious about making this a success. One thing that immediately stands out is their approach to recruitment. They're not just looking for seasoned actors, they're welcoming complete beginners. That's huge. It's not just about putting on a show, it's about building a community. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be a game changer for Athy. It's not just entertainment, it's an opportunity for people to connect, learn new skills, and maybe even discover a hidden talent. Now, let's talk about the timing. They're planning to launch this during the week of December 28th, which is genius. Why? Because it's right after Christmas, when people are still in that festive mood but don't really have much to do. Personally, I think this could become an annual tradition, something people look forward to every year. And the fact that it's local means families don't have to travel to Dublin or other towns to enjoy a good panto. But here's the bigger question: why hasn't this happened sooner? Athy has a musical society, but it's been dormant for years. Is it a lack of interest, or has no one just taken the initiative until now? I think it's the latter. Sometimes, all it takes is one person, or a small group, to say, let's do this. And that's exactly what's happening here. From my perspective, this is about more than just theater. It's about revitalizing a community. It's about giving people something to be proud of, something to look forward to. And honestly, I think it's going to work. The feedback they've gotten so far has been positive, and I can see why. People want this. They want something local, something they can call their own. So, if you're in Athy or nearby, I'd highly recommend checking out their information evening on September 3rd. Even if you're not interested in performing, just seeing what they're building could be inspiring. And who knows? Maybe you'll end up being part of something that becomes a beloved tradition. This raises a deeper question, though: how many other towns are missing out on something like this? How many communities have the talent and the desire but just need someone to take the first step? That's what makes this story so powerful. It's not just about Athy, it's about the potential in every small town to create something extraordinary. So, here's my closing thought: don't underestimate the power of a small initiative. This panto group might seem like a minor thing, but it could be the spark that reignites a whole community. And that, my friends, is why I'm keeping an eye on this one. Let's see how it unfolds. I have a feeling it's going to be magical.